Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video guide for Ark Survival Evolved. Today in this video, as the title suggests, I will be showing you how to tame a Pelagornis. Now this creature is slightly underrated for what it does. It is a good creature and it is a starting flyer, so to speak. Definitely worth having, especially if you need to get your hands on fish meat and raw prime fish meat. So before we get into it, we're going to show you what you need to tame this creature. In terms of kibble, it likes the regular kibble and will need some bolas to bolo it. Also, you will require a saddle in order to ride it. So this is the kibble right there. You can use darts or you can use trank arrows. It's up to you. Do bear in mind you will also need, of course, lots of narcotics. This is what you will need to craft the saddle, so it's not very expensive. You can craft it at level 43. It will take 30 engram points. So around me there is a Pelagornis. We're gonna put the bola in our action bar so we can use it once the Pelagornis has landed or is close to land. Much like other creatures, and I'm referring to the Pteranodon, it does like to stay airborne quite a bit, so if you find a Pelagornis that is flying, just wait for it. It will eventually land. Make sure that the area that it's going to land in is fairly clear. That is my target right there. It is a high level Pelagornis and I do recommend going for the high levels. Now if you do not have kibble, you can use fish meat and raw prime fish meat. There are many ways of getting that, but kibble is the best, as of course the torpor on this creature does go down quite quickly. If you do not have access to kibble and you're using raw prime fish meat or fish meat, make sure you have plenty of narcotics to keep it knocked out. Obviously with the kibble it will tame quicker and you will get a better taming effectiveness, which means you'll get more levels and better stats on it. Try and aim for the head. Do bear in mind if there are other creatures around, try not to aggro them, but the area is fairly clear. And you can, of course, use trank arrows as well. If you're going to use trank arrows, make sure you don't land too many hits on the head. They do more damage than the darts. This is a high level trike, so I might make a video on this guy as well. Once it is knocked out, as you can see, it will have its torpor go down rather quick, so keep that in mind. You can put the kibble in it, but if you mess up and don't feed it in time, narcotics, it will obviously fly off and you will lose your kibble. So the best suggestion I can give you with this is make sure you starve it out before you put the kibble in, so you do not lose your kibble. And in order to starve it out effectively or efficiently, I recommend using Dodo Dex. This is an amazing app that you can find for Android devices as well as Apple devices or iOS devices, and it will tell you how long you need to starve any creature in the game. It's also very useful for taming and breeding. Once you have starved the Pelagornis, make sure you put the kibble in. Don't forget to take the kibble back out once the Pelagornis has been tamed, as it will continue to consume the kibble, as you can see. It does not have a great carry weight, and the stats on a high level Pelagornis aren't all that great. It is a starting flyer, but it does have some benefits. I'm just going to lose some weight by dropping off things that I don't necessarily need into my Argentavis, and I'm going to show you some of the features. Now, as I said, it does like fish meat, and it is a good way of gathering fish meat. So what this thing can do is, of course, apart from fly, it can land on water, and this is its carry weight based on what I have in my inventory, so it is a bit of a slow flyer, but you can land on water. Do bear in mind, once you have landed on water, if there are hostile fishes and sea creatures, they will attack the Pelagornis. If there are fish underneath the Pelagornis, it will be able to attack the fish underneath it and harvest it all in one go. It does have increased damage on fish in the water, so it is a good way of harvesting and gathering fish. You can also have a fishing rod and actually effectively fish off of that, but if you do use a fishing rod on the Pelagornis and you move, then it will pretty much reel the rod in. Not a fast flyer, not a lot of weight, but it is a very interesting and useful creature. And unlike all other flyers, it will not dismount you when you land on water. It will actually float, and it does swim quite fast as well. It also does regenerate stamina when on water, so do keep that in mind. That is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found it useful and informative. If you have, please don't forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel for more similar content from myself, and if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel. Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And for those interested, of course, you can always find me on the Sethum Discord. Links to this you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.